The average age of a Class 8 semi-truck is 12.8 years. In Class 6 vehicles, which can haul 19,501 to 26,000 pounds, are 16.5 years old on average. That is a 28% raise since the 1980s, where semi-trucks averaged about 10 years. But why are the American semi-trucks getting older and older? Let's dive into it. Compared to a car where the average age is 12.1 years, it might not sound like a big gap. However, cars average around 200,000 miles before they conk out, where semi-trucks can last around 750,000 to 1 million miles on average, and some even exceed 2 million miles. Well, one of the reasons the trucks are able to live longer is due to the fact that semi-trucks are now made with stronger materials and more advanced engineering techniques than in the past. This makes them more durable and able to withstand the rigors of long-distance trucking. Also, trucking companies are now more aware of the importance of proper maintenance. This includes regularly inspecting and repairing trucks, as well as changing fluids and filters on a regular basis. There has also been a big increment in electronic diagnostic tools, allowing mechanics to identify and repair problems with semi-trucks more quickly and easily. This helps to extend the lifespan of trucks by preventing small problems from developing into major ones. When we look at the number of semi-trucks sold in the United States, it has been declining in recent years. For the past 10 years until 2021, over 200,000 Class 8 semi-trucks were sold each year. However, in 2021, there were only 178,000 new semi-trucks sold, down from 234,000 in 2016, which is a fall of 24%. There are a number of factors that have contributed to this decline of new sales, and why truck companies keep their trucks for longer. The first is the rising cost of new semi-trucks. The average price of a new semi-truck has increased by more than 14.7% only in the past 5 years, resulting in the price of an average semi-truck with a sleeper cab to reach $170,000. This price rise has happened due to global supply chain disruptions from the COVID-19 pandemic, inflation, and the fact that the new semi-trucks have to comply with stringent emissions regulations and environmental standards, which is expensive for the manufacturers. New modern semi-trucks often come equipped with advanced safety features, navigation, and much more. Incorporating these features can also increase the overall cost of the vehicle, as they are equipped with much more features and systems. The result of prices of new semi-trucks skyrocketing is that the truck companies drive a little longer and spend more money on maintaining the old one, rather than having to go out and make such a large new investment, hoping for prices to stabilize. It's not only the price of buying a new semi-truck, which has increased. Service and maintenance of new semi-trucks also have been more expensive due to the advanced systems, such as advanced exhaust systems and the sensors new trucks have. However, it's important to note that while newer trucks may have higher maintenance costs due to emissions technology and sensors, they also tend to be more fuel efficient and reliable, potentially offsetting some of these expenses. Another reason that the trucking fleet is aging is the shortage of qualified drivers. There is a shortage of qualified drivers in the trucking industry, which makes it difficult for truck companies to find drivers for new trucks. This has led some companies to keep their older trucks in service, even if they are not as fuel efficient or technologically advanced as newer models. And it doesn't make much sense to buy a new truck if you don't have a driver for it. Also, trucking companies may be forced to pay higher wages to attract and retain drivers. This can make it even more difficult for trucking companies to afford to retire older trucks. The used truck market have influenced the sales of newer trucks. The increasing use of used trucks. The market for used semi-trucks is becoming more active as truck companies look for ways to save money. Used trucks are generally less expensive to purchase than brand new ones. This can be an attractive option for smaller trucking companies or owner-operators who are looking to enter the industry or expand their fleets without the high upfront costs of new trucks. Often a used truck can be a more financially feasible solution to start with, especially if they have limited capital or financing options. Furthermore, the tightening emission rules keep truck companies from investing in new semi-trucks to avoid the newest emission rules. The environmental regulations. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has a graduated approach to emissions regulations for heavy-duty vehicles, which means that older trucks are not subject to the same emission standards as newer trucks. The stricter environmental regulations have led to the development of new technologies that improve the fuel efficiency of semi-trucks. However, these technologies can be expensive, and some truck companies may choose to keep their older trucks in service until they are no longer legal to operate, postponing purchasing a new truck or buying a used truck a few years old. But why might an old truck fleet be a problem? An old truck fleet can pose several problems for both trucking companies and the broader transportation industry. While older trucks may still be functional and provide cost savings in the short term, they can lead to various issues over time. Here are some reasons why an old truck fleet can be problematic. Higher maintenance costs. Older trucks tend to require more frequent and costly maintenance and repairs. As trucks age, components wear out, and systems become less reliable. This leads to increased downtime and higher maintenance expenses. Reduced fuel efficiency. Newer trucks are generally more fuel efficient due to advances in engine technology and aerodynamics. Older trucks consume more fuel, resulting in higher operational costs. Environmental impact. Older trucks are often less environmentally friendly, emitting more pollutants and greenhouse gases than newer semi-trucks. This can lead to compliance issues with emissions regulations and contribute to air quality problems. Safety concerns. Older trucks may lack advanced safety features and technologies found in newer models, such as collision avoidance systems, lane departure warnings, and electronic stability control. This can increase the risk of accidents and compromise driver safety. Regulatory compliance. Changes in regulations, such as electronic logging device (ELD) requirements and emission standards, may affect older trucks differently than newer ones. Staying compliant with evolving regulations can be more challenging for older vehicles. Depreciation. The resale value of older trucks may depreciate faster than new ones. This can lead to lower trade-in or resale values, reducing the return on investment for the fleet owner. Driver attraction and retention. Older trucks may lack the comfort and amenities that newer models offer. This can make it more challenging to attract and retain drivers, especially as younger generations enter the workforce. To address these challenges, trucking companies often consider fleet modernization strategies, such as retiring older trucks and replacing them with newer, more efficient models. While there may be initial costs associated with upgrading the fleet, the long-term benefits in terms of reduced operating expenses, improved safety, and enhanced environmental compliance can outweigh these investments. Ultimately, the decision to maintain or replace an old truck fleet depends on a combination of factors, including the specific needs and financial considerations of the trucking company. The future of the American semi-truck fleet. The future of the American truck fleet is likely to see a mix of old and new trucks. The average age of the fleet is expected to continue to increase in the near term due to the factors we discussed earlier, such as the rising cost of new trucks and the shortage of qualified drivers. However, there are a number of trends that could lead to a change in this increase in the coming years. One trend is the increasing adoption of alternative fuel trucks, such as electric and hydrogen fuel cell trucks. These trucks are more expensive than traditional diesel trucks, but they offer lower operating costs and emissions. As the cost of these trucks comes down, they are becoming more attractive to trucking companies. The future of the American truck fleet is uncertain, but it is clear that change is coming. The trucking industry is facing a number of challenges, but it is also developing new technologies that could help to address these challenges. The combination of these factors will likely lead to a more sustainable and efficient truck fleet in the years to come. In the long term, there is a clear direction towards reducing the environmental impact of the trucking industry, which will likely drive the adoption of newer, cleaner vehicles. Electric and hydrogen fuel cell trucks, as well as advancements in autonomous driving technology, are expected to play a role in the transformation of the industry. However, the transition will not happen overnight, and there will likely be a period where a mix of older and newer trucks coexist in the American truck fleet. Fleet owners and operators will need to carefully evaluate the costs and benefits of fleet modernization, taking into account regulatory compliance, operational efficiency, and environmental impact. It will be exciting to see what the future will look like for the American semi-truck fleet, but we can expect big changes in the coming years. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more exciting trucking content.